Hey guys, and welcome back to Post-6. This is just going to be showing off the extras menu. I did try some of the endless mode, so it's not all just like extras. I don't know how long this is going to end up being. At the max 20 minutes. I guess we'll see. But after this, I'll definitely take on hard mode for both nights, or both styles of night, I guess. And well, I'm not sure if I'll be able to guarantee either of them. I probably will be able to, hopefully. But yeah, that'll happen soon, hopefully. But with that said, if you want to check the game out for yourself, it's in the description below. Like, comment if you enjoy, and yeah, let's just get on with the extras. So let's look at. Well, we got a lot of extras. Okay, classic mode. Do I? What? Wait, what did I do? Ooh. Oh! Will only give you a star. 20. That's right. This was. I forgot about this. I mentioned this at the beginning, right, when I was reading the game description, but just to rehash, this is basically a revival of sorts or like this is what would have been an old fan game from like 3 years ago called Back to Fredbear's. That game was canceled, and then this is pretty much what comes. Like, this is pretty much taking its place in a way. So let's look at the animatronics. Obviously, we have Fredbear. One thing I will say that you don't get to appreciate so much when it comes to like task-oriented games, especially one in this style. You don't get to appreciate the design of the animatronics as much because obviously you don't want to be staring at the animatronics too long. Just in general, the design is really nice. Here you have Spring Bonnie. It's always Spring Bonnie. It's always Spring Bonnie with the tilted head. I'm assuming Birthday Boy is one of the children that maybe it was a case where it was like one of their maybe literally Birthday Boys like this was one of the victims of Project X, and they were abducted on their birthday or something, and that's probably why they manifested like this. Right? It seems pretty clear at this point that Spring Bonnie and Fredbear were inhabited by other children by the looks of it. And here you have the very first victim who saw everything that happened when it comes to Project X. Alright, please no audio. Oh, no audio. Oh, I could choose to. I could choose to. Yep. Oh, wait, that's Birthday Boy's jump scare? Yeah, the first doesn't even have sound. Alright, just so I don't have to keep playing that. Look at that face. Oh my god. But I mean, even like looking at the face style, like like it's like that proves it even more. But it's just like the very stretched out grin like that is. I hate those. I hate grins like that. I hate it so much. It's absolutely horrendous. Here you have behind the scenes extras. There's 3 stars. This will delete all your delete your saves. Why would I want to do that? Oh, I guess you have here a lot of like the positionings. Oh, this is Click Team. That's right. So hey, if I know how that looks like. I will say one thing I never really used was the map function. I can see like it's really more something that just helps for like night 1, but you never really need it. You know what I mean? Like in hindsight, you're not gonna really, especially in the later nights, you're not gonna have the time to really look at your map. Here you have cutscenes, which I'm assuming you could replay. I'm assuming it looks like you can click on them. So obviously there's that. You have endless mode with a leaderboard. What? Pray tell, what does this number? If you mean to tell me this number, wait, free roam, sit and survive. Oh, so this is free roam is essentially the first part of night 5. This is obviously the sit and survive. What the? Oh, it just has to refresh it. Wait, so what is this number? How do you get this score? Right, it's endless, so it's not like part of it is time, but it's like maybe how you deal with them. I don't know. I mean, hey, I could put myself on that leaderboard technically, so maybe why don't I? Oh. I don't mind putting a leaderboard for endless. If it's a sit and survive one, I'm fine with that. There's like not as much pressure, you know what I mean? I guess it could get into my thoughts while I'm here. In terms of like the overall design, obviously, like it's very nice because obviously because of the time period that this game is taking place in, right? I think that, like it's a really like the whole black and white aesthetic that this game has, right? Really nicely done in general. It makes everything look very bleak. A very, oh my god, birthday. Wait, did I just do that? I just did, or did you just like cancel him out or something? I'm so lost. No, birthday boy. Hey, wait, hold. So that's seconds. Are you telling me? Hold on, hold the phone. Are you trying to? Hey, I'm on the leaderboard now. But are you trying to tell me that someone DLC Play, who coincidentally enough is the same person that I actually figured out how to do Night 5 Part 2 from on YouTube? You're telling me this guy, right? You're telling me DLC Play survived on Sit and Survive for over 3,000 seconds? That about an hour? Are you out of an hour? You did this for an hour? Are you how do you I'm seeing, how do people do this for more than 10 minutes? I've never been someone to do like endless runs or anything like that, because it's not really my thing. That is props to you. Props to everyone that got anywhere near 1,000 seconds. Like, good lord. But back to what I was saying, right? In terms like the game, like yeah, visual design really nicely. Game's very dark, which makes sense considering the story. Oh wow! So wait, hold on. So when Birthday Boy is there, you can't charge or shock. That's crazy. But anyways, back to the point. I love the aesthetic of the game, the visual design, the visuals. Really like it. I didn't even realize he was there. I have to be honest. Like I'm not really paying much attention. I have the audio much lower. Bro, can I like charge this thing already or something? It's so hard to focus. I swear. So yeah, visual design, good, all that. Like I like the ambience that the game has, especially in the Sit and Survive portion. Really is nicely done. Also, I know there's something in the background, but I gotta deal with Birthday Boy real quickly, so, if you don't mind waiting first. Now, okay, so, I mentioned all the visuals, all the design stuff, right? Especially in the extras. Now, the gameplay. I, like, again, I don't tend to, like, in terms of a, I don't think I've ever played, I'm very sure I've never played a point-and-click, like, free roam FNAF fan game other than the only one I have played was by Sagan Hawks. It was the Silverized fan game, but that was more of like a story. That was more of a story thing, so it doesn't really apply in the same context. But in a game, for a game like this, like it's like most of the games I've played are obviously the traditional Sit and Survive style, like this. It's either that or sometimes you'll have games that have the task oriented style. This obviously is meant to be a free roam task oriented style, right? And I really like it because at first I struggled with the mechanics, but after I actually got a good understanding of what I was supposed to do with everything, it actually flowed pretty nicely, though it did have its challenge, like the fact that the animatronics aren't guaranteed to follow you wherever you want. And then Fredbear just comes in to reinforce Spring Bonnie with the same mechanic, except the whole, wait, what? I don't, okay, hey, I made it to 587. I'll take that. So now let me actually focus on what I'm trying to say instead of like blabbering all the time. One thing I will say is that the vent I never really used, mainly because I avoided that room at all costs. Just because it was it was like an dead end room. So going in there, especially if you have an animatronic behind you, it's not a good idea. So I never really had to deal with the vent personally, which is your biggest enemy against Fredbear, right? So I didn't have to deal with any particular difficulty with that. But yeah, overall, a really nice, really nice like gameplay to like go through. Really, it was especially as you go on through the later nights, more challenging, obviously, especially as the first gets more active. But yeah, those are my main thoughts on it. What else did I miss in the extras? I know I didn't finish it. There's hard mode, which is essentially your night. Wait, what is this? Oh, there's a hard mode for the first part and the second part of Night 5. Interesting. So I guess this is how you get your second and third star. I will test. I will take them on. I'll take them on. Depending on how long they take, maybe both in the same video, maybe they'll, each their own video. Who knows? And then you have the credits. This will take you out of the extras. It is the same credits. Okay, that's fine. I could just pretty much finish what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, overall, a really nice fan game. I really liked it. I think one thing I realized about when I give my thoughts on these games, a lot of times you'll find, if you've watched me for a while now, I kind of like mention the same things over and over again, and that's mainly because I have a tough time like explaining why I think a game is good. If someone asks me, is this game good? It's like, well, I had fun with it. I mean, I can't, like to ask if a game is good. I mean, it's all opinion based. But it's like, in general, I tend to struggle with that. I don't really think about it to that level of detail. Only some games I'll think about it to that detail if they really get to me like that. In general, it's a case of like, whether I had fun playing it, whether I was interested in the story and all that. So, I tend to like revolve onto the same points over and over again, or I tend to repeat the same things. But that's mainly because I don't have any other way to express that. But yeah, in general, I enjoyed the story, like the alternative take on Fredbear's Family Diner, which is nice. It's something like not as personal as like the FNAF lore, right? And it's kind of like make its own story in there as well. So yeah, in general, I like that. Gameplay, fun. With regards to the sit and survive portion of the night, that was fun as well, right? Obviously, pretty simple, right? Deal with Birthday Boy on cameras, turn off the power when the first is in the vents, or shock the first when they're in front of you. So, pretty simple, nice way to cap off night 5. But with that said, that is going to be those are pretty much my thoughts on Post-6, and that is the ending to Post-6. But regardless, with that said, I do hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. If you want to check this game out for yourself, it is in the description below, as always. And with that said, I hope to see you in another video. Thanks for the support again. And I hope to see you next time. Wait, what? I hope to see you in another video. Take care.